Do you know that have you been to Japan?
I haven't.
If you went there to get a good education, after the war, after everything calmed down and the Bolsheviks were out of there, Japan started a new government. Democratic. They are more democratic than we are. All you've got to do is go to that country. I stopped off there for about 5-6 hours, going to Iwo Jima on a visit, on a tour. Huh. Well, they meet you when you come into the airport. They have clerks, women dressed up beautiful in uniforms, and the men, and they bow, and they shake your hand, and they lead you to where you want to go. That's the way they treat us. I was on that same trip. We're heading from California to Tokyo. 12 hours, we lose a day. Tired, legs hurting, everything, body's hurting. It was awful. Cramped in, loaded with families. It was break time in March. Japan here, Americans there, back and forth. There was a family sitting there, right over there, and there was one seat empty. And I wanted to get acquainted with them. I did. So I got up and I had this cap on. I sat down next to the little girl, and she smiled at me, and I smiled at her. And the mother leaned forward. The father was sleeping. The mother leaned forward like that. She said, "You? Iwo Jima?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She turned like this and woke her husband up. And he goes, "Oh, what?" Like that. He didn't know what was happening. She said, like that. And he leaned like that over, and he looked at me, and he said, "You on Iwo Jima?" I said, "Yes, sir." That's what he gave me. Great. We killed 22,000 just on Iwo Jima of their boys. They killed more than us, but I mean, that's what we killed. Why would he have done that? I think he realized that they lied to the people and said they were on a holy war, and they lost their boys on those islands because their own leaders lied to them. Well, the leaders got out, and they turned like we were, democratic, and that's what they are now. They're more democratic than we are. No more will the group of people run that country. The people run that country.
Do you think we can get back to that?
We could if the people wanted to. It's our country. We pay them their salary. We can fire them if we'll do it. No one will do it. No. If the bullies keep saying, "Sit down or I'll bounce you on the head," you're going to sit down. Unless you say, "Well, no, you're not going to bounce me on the head." Yeah. But and I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people don't agree with me. They think that's starting wars.
I think a lot of people do agree with you,
They
Don.
do. They don't want to do it. Look at Russia right now. Putin doesn't scare me at all. He's got his hands. He doesn't know what the heck to do now. They're trying to arrest him. Now he's got his Bolsheviks fighting them. They got something going on in the country now because he attacked them. And do you know that Biden just sent 3,000 of our boys over there? Why? I'll tell you why. Because just like everything else, Afghanistan, you name it, they're going to be in there entangled in that thing, and we're going to pay a terrible price for it. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to take. It's going to take the people. The people will have to run our country again. We have to put in honest, God-fearing men to run our country like we used to have. That's what made us such a great nation. I see that's what we learned in school. These kids don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
I wish I could have seen those days. I hope my son sees them.
We gotta love our country again. Breaks my heart.
Me too, Don. Me too.
Sit down. Take it easy. Don't get so doggone excited.